especially in classics. It's a 1977 Ford Thunderbird two-door hardtop. A little background story to this vehicle. It was bought new, of course, back in 1977. And the gentleman that purchased it was a retired farmer. Unfortunately, about 6 months after having it, he passed. Now, went on to the next family. It's still the same family that had it up to this point, believed to be original miles, a little over 35,000 on it. We're going to point some things out as we do this walk around. I want to show you. You can check them out in the still pictures. Easily believable that this car is 35,000 miles, not 135,000. First off, take a look at the chrome. Condition of that up front, that has not been re-chromed. Of course, the headlight, doors, bright work, grille. 351 underneath the hood that's paired up with an automatic transmission. Also nicely equipped, power steering, power brakes, AC components all appear to be there. Compressor does kick on and off. Now, the still pictures. So you can kind of take your time looking through them. See what we talk about, and like I said, look at the still pictures. Take your time looking through them. UniqueClassicCars.com is where you can see all the still pictures. If you're seeing this video on YouTube, down in the description, click on the link. It's going to take you right to our website. Of course, Thunderbird wheel covers. You can also call us with any questions, 507-386-1726. Now, take a look down the passenger side of this car. Look at how nice and straight these panels are. Each one of them, door panel, rear quarters, front fenders. Is the paint perfect on it? No. Does it show well? Absolutely. Something else I want to show you. Of course, back, late 60s, 70s, and 80s especially, you would see the rust inhibitor. It was sold at the dealerships. That's what these plugs are. So they sprayed the inside of the panels, took those plugs off. Look at just the lack of really corrosion, rust, anything coming through in the door jambs. Yes, you got a little bit of surface right here, but that is it. Look at the condition of the sticker in the door jamb. Just look at the paint in the door jambs. Another thing, look at the seat. This is original 1977 Ford seat cover. Vinyl down here below, which easily cracks after enough wear and time. How many times do you see seat belts start to get discolored or faded? Same with this up here. See this broken away all the time or faded. It's still pliable. Again, seats, no cracking. Just one of the things that kind of wears as the car is driven and miles are put on it. Look at the top of the dash. Stored indoors, no doubt. Vinyl roof. Look at the condition of that. That is the original vinyl roof. Look at the rest of it, and even the bright work around the windows, the trim pieces. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available, and of course we can assist with transportation. Take a look at the tops of these wheel wells. Not all corroded. Nothing coming from behind, coming back out through the paint. Look at the chrome in the rear bumper. Again, original rear bumper. Once again, take your time looking through the still pictures. UniqueClassicCars.com. I'm going to grab the keys here a second. I'm going to show you in the trunk also. And you'll be able to take your time looking through the still pictures of the trunk. All right. Look at the cardboard filler panel, I guess, if you will. Look at the condition of this. How many of these from 1977 do you suppose are still intact? I would not be surprised if that isn't the original spare tire. If I can, in this mat, this appears to be the original mat also. I'm not going to pull it up just because of age. It's starting to crack a little bit, and I don't want it to fall all the pieces. Those definitely appear to be original rear quarters. condition of the stickers on the inside. Very cool. But yeah, one of the things, how much has been hauled back here, how much was the trunk used? You do not see those still in one piece. It's basically kind of a little heavier than a cardboard, if that. UniqueClassicCars.com. Take your time looking through those still pictures. Can't say it enough on this car. Look at the undersides and look at the floor pans. Look like original floor pans, have not been replaced. I'm not so sure it isn't the original exhaust. Look at that. Muffler possibly been replaced. Look at those underside pictures. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. All right, interior. Look at the door panels. They're not cracking, they're not discolored up on the top. These are original door panels. Look at just the lack of wear even on the armrest. How many times do you see these with oils from your skin, dirt, grime? They're cracked, they're dried out. Speaking of which, come around again. Look at this fabric that's on the seat. It's not ripped, tore, really very little wear. Again, the plastic down here from in and out, in and out, in and out, and it would crack. Not that way on this one. Same thing again on the driver's side as it was the passenger side. Lack of wear on the seat belts. Something else I found that was kind of cool. A little throwback. This is kind of stuck between the windshield and the dash. Some S&H green stamps. How about that? Nostalgia. There's your exact miles. 35,836 is what it reads. So it starts up every time. Pump the gas just a little bit, turn the key and it fires up. Fuel gauge working. Look at this. Clock works. Stereo? Absolutely. You close that door so you get rid of that door check. So radio is working, AM, FM. Wipers work. Take a close look at this dash. How about the armrest? How much wear is on this armrest? Look at that, the piping still looks like new that's on the armrest. Now remember, if I get on top of that seat, it wants to wash it out. It is a nice blue color. Buttons on the back of the seats intact. Interior looks like a time capsule. Slip around to the back so you can hear this run. Sounds as you expect. Again, 351 V8 underneath the hood. By the way, this car was driven to us approximately 60 to 70 miles and no issues. Let me go ahead and pause this. I want to get this hood open because I want to show you this engine bay. All right, hood pop. First of all, looks like the original hood liner, which don't always stay that clean, let alone intact, from 1977 until now. And look at this engine bay. Lack of corrosion in the wheel wells, how clean this is. Looks like a newer master cylinder. Probably replaced just due to age. Look at how clean valve covers still are, even air cleaner cover. You don't see engine bays that look like this with 130, 40,000 miles on them. This appears to be original. And you can see how smooth it runs. It is still R12, and it's not been converted. And again, compressor kicks on and off with the AC. Cool car. 1977 Ford Thunderbird 2-door hardtop. Like I said, look at all those still pictures. Take your time. UniqueClassicCars.com is where you can see them all. 507-386-1726, number to call. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available, and of course, we can assist with transportation.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Today we're driving a 1977 Ford Thunderbird. This car is blue on the inside and the outside. It's a little bit of wood grain mixed in. It's a good look. This car has a split bench, cloth seat. I suppose you could call them large buckets. They're comfortable, they're very comfortable. It's one of those late 70s smooth riding, bigger cars. Acceleration is good in this car. It's what you would expect. This is an automatic on the column, so it is easy to drive. I just set the cruise and it's cruising along, working well. Our temperature gauge is reading cold. That may not work. It's been running for a while. The fuel gauge is reading 1/4 of a tank. Speedometer working well. Factory radio working
Then I
well.
don't have to deal with them, right? Ignore it. It'll go away.
Blower motor also works. This car is really clean. I would say it looks like a lower mile car. Interior is very nice. Carpet is even nice. Seats nice. Very stock. If you had one of these and you want to reminisce, you want this one. Headliner is really nice. Brakes are working well. Corners, you know, as a 1977 full-size Ford would. Very soft. But that's what they're supposed to be. Fun to drive, very nice, original looking 1977 Ford Thunderbird. Take a look at the pictures and read about it at uniqueclassiccars.com.